When you're 20 feet up in a tree, have you ever wondered what would keep you from falling to the ground? Well, the answer to that is a safety harness. Today I'm going to talk to you all about safety harnesses. Me, myself, as a hunter, I've always worn my safety harness every time I've climbed up in my deer stand, because I know the consequences of what could happen if I didn't wear my safety harness. According to eregulations.com, 30% of hunters that hunt out of an elevated tree stand will fall at some point in time in their life. I want to talk to you about the importance of wearing your safety harness, and hopefully by the end of this speech you will be motivated to wear your safety harness, and if you don't already have a safety harness, you'll go out and buy one and wear it next time you go up into your deer stand. I'm going to talk to you about buying a safety harness. According to huntersafetysystem.com, they have the #1 safety harness on the market today. But when you're looking to buy a safety harness, the safety harness that's the best to buy is a 5-point safety harness. It's going to have one piece that you stick your legs in, it's going to have a piece that comes around your waist, then it's going to have a piece that comes over each shoulder and that you buckle and cinch tight. But since I've told you a little bit about how to buy a safety harness and what to look for, I want to teach you about how to wear a safety harness. The first thing you want to do with a safety harness is put your legs through the little leg loops. And then you want to take it and put your shoulders through the shoulder straps, just like you'd be putting on a backpack. And you can cinch your legs strapped tight. And then you can hook the centerpiece that comes around your waist, and you'll pull it tight. And you want to make sure that you get them tight, but not too tight to where that they'll cut the circulation off to your legs, but you don't want to get them too loose to where when you fall, it'll jar you. And they're just as easy to take off as it was to put on. So there should be no excuse for somebody to not wear a safety harness. Since I've told you how to put a safety harness on, I'm going to talk to you about how to use your safety harness correctly when you're trying to climb up into the tree. First thing you want to do is you want to walk up to the tree, you want to wrap the safety harness around the tree and pull the safety harness through the 2 loops. And you want to take the 2 carabinas, hook one to each loop, and then hook it to the loop of your safety harness. This is to where when you start climbing up the tree, if you slip and fall off of your steps, the safety harness will cinch tight around the tree and it'll keep you from falling to the ground. And once you've made it all the way up to the top of the tree and you've got into your tree stand, you can undo your safety belt, take it, loop it back around the tree, pull it back through the loop, hook 1 carabiner on it, and then you'll take this back piece off of the safety harness and you'll hook it to the tree, and you're ready to sit down and begin your hunt. So there should be no excuse for somebody to not wear their safety harness with as easy it is to put a safety harness on. Now that I've told you about how to wear a safety harness, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what the consequences could be of you not wearing your safety harness. According to mywabishvalley.com, the #1 incident that happens to hunters is them falling from their elevated tree stand. According to jasonline.com, 82% of hunters that fall from their elevated tree stand were not wearing a safety harness. And according to state.mn.us, 1 to 3 hunters that fall from a tree stand will end up in serious injuries. Since I've told you a little bit about the importance of a safety harness, I've also talked to you about how to wear a safety harness. I've even showed you how to put on a safety harness and how you're supposed to tighten your safety harness up. I've also talked to you about the consequences of not wearing a safety harness. And according to fws.gov, 100% of elevated tree stand falls can be prevented by putting on a safety harness. So there's no excuse for somebody to not go out and buy one if you don't already have one. And there is no excuse for anybody to not put theirs on next time they go and climb up in their deer stand. Because as you've seen, it takes just seconds to put one on, and it takes just seconds to take one off. Just always remember, every hunt can be your last.